Notion AI Agents tutorial. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you about Notion AI, and I'm going to be telling you how you can use it to automate your work. So let's get into it. Now, before I begin, the links will be in the description below for Notion, so make sure you check that link out. You can use the link to sign up, and once you've signed up, you should be good to go. Sign up process is actually fairly simple. You can use one of your socials like Google, Microsoft, Apple, or your own email address, and once you've signed up, this is how it's going to look like. You have a get started or a checklist where you can go ahead and see how it works. So it's basically telling us you can type anywhere, just type with the / to see what we can create. You can create headers, tables, to-do lists, etc. Then you can type /page to add new pages, nest anything anywhere. You can find, organize, and add new pages using the sidebar over here on the left hand side. And you can check out the to-do list on the left, and there they've added a few more things to go ahead and check out. You can see right here, check this box to make the item mark as done. That's how you do that. And then check the due date over here. Click over here and you can see the due dates right there. And then click me for more details. If you click over here, you can see all the details that are added over here. And then over here, you can go ahead and, just click on them and figure out how it works. But in this video, we are going to be focusing on the AI aspect, the Notion AI over here on the left hand side. You can go ahead and ask it to research or create anything with AI. Here you can also see that we already have a little chat box opened up. Before it was just, a floating window that you could see right here. So I just switched it to a sidebar so that we can have easy access to it. You can move it around and make it bigger as well and smaller. And here you can try out a few things or, to get started with. So you can personalize your Notion AI, translate this page, analyze for insights, and create a task tracker as well. So if we go ahead and click on personalize your Notion, then here you can personalize it. You can enter a name. You can select one of the emojis like that. I'm gonna call him Mr. Nose, and then you can set up different instructions over here as well. So if you click over here, you can create your own, you can create a sidekick. These are going to be the personality of your Notion. So you can go ahead and select whichever one you want. I'm going to skip this and I'm going to click on done, and boom. So Mr. Nose is ready. On the left hand side, we can click on the Notion AI and get started with that. It'll be very similar to this one as well. So click on Notion AI and this is how it looks like. You can go ahead and get started. You can ask it to create a bunch of stuff. You can ask it to analyze a bunch of stuff, automate a bunch of stuff as well. So here we'll say, you can see over here on the left hand side, we have two options. So we have the personal or the private section, and then we have the team space, right? So within the team space, we already have a to-do list. So here you can see we have a to-do list, and here we have the task tracker as well. You can see all the tasks over here. And in the team space, we have projects. You can click over here and open it up. We have projects like so, and then we have team resources, which I created earlier. This is a page to go ahead and check them out. But within Notion AI, we can go ahead and ask it to make anything. So what I will do is I'll ask it to go ahead and create like a small automation, or maybe can it create automations. So here you can see telling us that it doesn't have the tools to create or manage automations within the Notion database. Automations need to be set up directly in the Notion UI. So we can go ahead and ask it, how do we set them up? And whenever you ask it a question, it's going to go ahead and type in and analyze whatever it is. So here you can see we have the option. So here we can go ahead and set up database automations within Notion. So click the power icon at the top left corner of your database and select new automation. So give your automation a name, select the trigger to create it, and then you should be good to go. So at any database. So we don't currently have a database. I'm pretty sure we do have the team resources, but there's no option for that as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So it's telling me to go into the database on the left hand side. I think this is the database, and here we should have, there we go. I thought it would be like over here at the top at first, it's right here. So here we can click on create automation, right? So for this one, we do need to upgrade our account. So if we come over here, we can go ahead and get started with one of the other options. You can go with monthly or annually. It totally depends on you. So you can go ahead and select whatever option you want. So we can go ahead and upgrade our account, but I'm not going to do that. But you can go ahead and get started with those automations over there. And next we can come back over here onto the AI, click over here to go ahead and access the chat history. This is the chat history right here. So next we can go ahead and check out, basically ask us what else can it do. We just type that in, hit the send button, and you can see right here, going to go ahead and get started. So it can go ahead and create content and pages. It can create, edit, and organize pages. It can write, edit, and format different contents like draft notes, documents, meeting notes, and it can summarize and analyze content, add structures with headlines, all of those things, translates text between different languages. It can create different databases. It can create and modify databases with custom properties. It can add, update, and delete pages into databases, query and analyze your data. It can create different views like table, board, gallery views, and timeline views as well. It's got pretty much everything you would need, like, search and information. It's got organization option, right? It can move and reorganize pages, create pages, hierarchy and structures them. It can add links and mentions between pages as well. It can help you with brainstorming and planning. So you can go ahead and get started with that. You can create action plans, generate content, and review and provide feedback. So let's say that I want to create a new page where I can go ahead and, talk to my team. We have a structure within that team. We have a structure or a hierarchy of the entire team within that page. We can go ahead and, schedule meetings with each other. We can also see which person is working on what type of task and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and add that. I'm going to go ahead and just type all of that in here and see what it gives us. All right, so this is what I wrote. So let's go ahead and send it and see what it does. So I basically wrote that I want an area where my team and I can communicate and assign different tasks, also see who's working on what task. Also, there should be a hierarchy table that shows who's in charge and the roles of the entire team. There should be a small section like notes where the team can leave notes and communicate or give small details or updates to each other separate from the communication section I mentioned earlier. So let's see what it says. So it's going to go ahead and build up the entire database and everything. So it's going to take some time. So I'm going to pause this video right here. Catch you guys in a sec. And here we go. So it's basically, 6 steps. So it created the team hub, updated the team members, updated the new tasks, and it's created everything. So it created a communication section, a space at the top of the team, to announcement, updates, and discussions, team notes and quick updates, a separate section, quick updates, team hierarchy database shows team in a structure with name, roles, and stuff like that. Team task database to complete a task manager with a name, signs, everything. So you can now add your team members to the hierarchy table and start creating tasks. So over here, we can see the team hub. So this is the team hub. You can see right here, and it looks pretty nice, pretty simple. I think we should add some more stuff to it, but for now, I think this is good. We have a team tasks. Here we have the communication where we can communicate, leave notes. And here we have the hierarchy, and you have the entire task. I didn't have to do anything. It created everything on its own, which is pretty helpful and time saving as well. So we can see we can assign different roles and stuff like that. Here we can click on the new button and we can add the entire pages as well. But here we can add names, reports to, responsibilities, and roles as well, which is pretty cool. So this is a pretty cool section. If we want, we can add more stuff to it. We can go ahead and customize it further. We can like add a cover, add comment over here, add some more stuff if you want. But I think this looks good. So you can see Notion AI is pretty cool. You can do a bunch of stuff with it as well. So yeah, I definitely think you should go ahead and check it out. We can also wanted to add another section over here. So let me go back into the Notion AI and I want to add a brainstorming session as well. So now it's going to go ahead and do all of those things. So let's see what it does. All right, so it's done. It's added that section over here. So let's go ahead and view it. So scrolling down, here we go. We have a brainstorming section as well. We can move these things around, like we can move it at the bottom, like over here. Scroll to the very bottom, like there we go, which I think is pretty cool. So share ideas and concepts are creative. Scroll back. There we go. Nice. So now we have that section over there. We can even, I think this looks good. So you can move things around. You can see over here at the right, we have this little section where we can go ahead and move things around quickly between different areas. So yeah, there you go. So that's how you can use Notion AI, and you can, use Notion AI within your space. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, take care and goodbye.